Things we experienced in the 90s that kids today will never experience. The 90s.
So, over the last few days, I have been bombarded with these nostalgia videos, and I think I'm in that place where everything is starting to make sense. You guys know that I'm really into old tech, so seeing this actually warms my heart a lot because that is the place that I find myself stuck in for a few years now. And I've been trying to recreate the past in all the collections that I have, whether it's film cameras to reel players, cassette players, to vinyl record players, cause 8 tracks, you name it. I have been collecting just because there's a part of me that I feel like there's a place that I feel like I have lost, and I try to recreate that in my present situation. Um, but it is so heartwarming to see people starting to recognize the importance of nostalgia. So the question is, what really happened? I would say that a lot of it has been capitalism. We have been sort of bamboozled to think that digital and just because something is convenient means that it is better, which is not necessarily the case. It started with film cameras. We were sold that digital cameras were way better. Film is not that great, it's not that convenient. But then you find out that digital cameras, it's just lacking that touch, that personal touch, where you create the image and you feel like you created the image. And the whole thing applies even to analog versus digital TV. There was a time when analog television was evolving naturally. The TVs were becoming sleeker and sleeker, more portable. You could literally go into the bush, into the forest somewhere with a little portable TV. Sometimes even the size of like a wristwatch. There were TVs that you could put in your pocket, and you could watch TV channels right off the air, on air TV. You didn't need the internet. You did not need that. All you needed was your battery and your portable TV, and you had access to tens of TV channels. And to me, that was convenience. But somehow we were sold this whole digital revolution. They even digitized television, um, um, the broadcasts. And the only reason why they did that was not to make it more convenient. That's what we were sold. But the only reason why they did that was just to be able to encrypt the reception, and so that was the underlying benefit. It's just capitalism. It's just capitalism. If they encrypted it, then they can sell it to you, just like they're doing right now with the TV. Everything that we were paying for right now, we could get for free back in the day, and eventually we've lost quite a lot. And I'm not even going to get started on social media and the internet and all of that, and how that has really affected us as a people. In our quest to make our lives convenient, we have lost a lot. What is the solution? I think the solution is for us to really start recognizing that not all old tech is bad tech. Just because something is not as energy efficient as the more modern devices does not mean that it's not better. Ultimately, those old devices, they lasted a long time, so they were actually more environmentally friendly than the newer devices because they don't last as long. And you end up with planned obsolescence where things are just baked into fail, so they fail quite quickly, just to allow you to keep on upgrading or replacing. And that is not good for the environment, nor is it good for our collective. Good. So I hope that more people will jump on the analog bandwagon. I really hope that more people will jump on like the old school tech, and let's all try to bring this back, because we have within us the power to actually relive those times now. But it's gonna take our collective effort. For me, sometimes, because I surround myself with all this stuff, I just sit there, and every time I sit there, time is like time stands still oftentimes, and it's just a beauty and a serenity in being able to appreciate these old tech. So, anyways, let's have fun with our newfound, I guess, exposure to nostalgia.